What's going on, everybody? It's your boy Azkhalon, and welcome back to another College Football 25 video. In this video, this is the third one I've made, but I'm gonna still look at the XP glitch that's in Road to Glory for this video. The reason why I decided to do a third video is that some of you have requested that I do linebacker and wide receiver. So I'm gonna walk you through both of those positions in this video. And then I wanna talk about some comments that I've seen from viewers in my previous two videos. This glitch is all over the place. It's so unpredictable, like I've said before, and some people have shared some interesting, and I'm gonna call them theories for lack of a better word, but some interesting theories about why the glitch works sometimes and why it doesn't work other times. And so I'm gonna kind of explore those theories. I haven't really tested them out fully to tell you firmly that yes, that theory is true, but I want to take a look at a few that I've seen in comments and kind of talk about it, and then you can have fun testing them out on your own. So let's go ahead and get into the video. So we're going to start off, we're going to do a linebacker first. So of course you get in the Road to Glory. I'm going to start a new one. And if you've seen my previous two videos, the beginning stages of this is going to be the same as before. So when you get in, you can set your conferences if the glitch works. That way you ain't got to go back and redo all of that. You don't have to worry about your settings right now. You can change those later. I'm gonna kind of blitz through this. Everybody has said in the comments that it works for no matter what star rating. Sorry, I almost said archetype. Whatever star rating you choose. I've mostly chosen a 5-star recruit. I've gotten things to work with a 4-star recruit and underdog. Some people told me they got it to work for underdog. I haven't seen many 3-stars, but I'm assuming it works for all 4. So just pick whichever journey you want. So I'm gonna do 5-star. All right, so we're starting off with middle linebacker. Now I've gotten it to work for Texas. That's the only school I've tested it out with. So I'm gonna use Texas in this. And I did it with the run stopper middle linebacker and the field general middle linebacker. I have not tried the pass coverage middle linebacker with Texas. So if you want to play as a pass coverage middle linebacker, try it with Texas, try it with some other schools that you want to play for, see if it works. So we're gonna do the run stopper. All right, when you get in here, if the glitch works for you and you don't want to have to go back and start it over because you didn't set certain things, the only thing you can change here is your jersey number, your home state, and your hometown. If that matters to you, the rest of the stuff you can change later. So I'm gonna go ahead and just blitz through that all the way to the end. All right, mental abilities don't matter, so you just pick whichever one you want. These text message conversations, your responses don't matter either, so you just pick whatever you want to pick. All right, so I said I'm going to Texas. Oh, there they are right there. Sign with Texas. And if you look in the comments in my previous two videos about the XP glitch, I think some other people have posted where they got it to work for middle linebacker. So if you're curious about other schools, and you don't want to, spend a bunch of time testing out different schools yourself, you can go to the comments of those videos and you might see, a particular school you were looking for. All right, so when you get here, the first thing I always do, and I've seen that it doesn't matter if you do it right here, is I go ahead and change the difficulty to Heisman. So if it's already on Heisman, I bump it down, bump it back up, and change the quarters to 15 minutes. Some people in the comments in my previous video said they got it to work with All-American and somewhere between 13 to 15 minutes. But every time it's worked for me, I've set it on Heisman in 15 minutes. So, I mean, you can play around with that as well. I haven't seen anybody getting it to work on a difficulty less than All-American. So there you go. All right, and then you have the option to go ahead and upgrade your player now since you have 5 skill points. I always do. So I just put it in something. You put it in whatever you want to, or you can just wait until the glitch works for you. And then after that, we're going to advance week. Again, your answers to these conversations don't matter. The guy's name is Shane McShane. Yeah. All right, we're just gonna select the polite answer. Just select confident if you want to, doesn't matter. All right, then we're gonna go to practice. Now, I've seen people say that it works with no matter what drill you select. Like if the glitch gonna work, it doesn't matter the drill. I just do the reaction test whenever I do a defensive position, so you can do that for a cornerback as well. I just feel like that's the easiest and quickest one to do. And then you just go through the drill. It doesn't matter from what I've seen if you earn a bronze, gold, silver, or neither one of them. So if you're not good at the drills, just go through it all the way. And then it should work if it's going to work for you. And now keep in mind, the glitch has not been patched. A lot of people have not had much success with it, and so they've been thinking that it's patched. It has not been patched. It still works. I've seen it work less frequently, so maybe the patch did affect some things, but that's just in, you know, my tests and stuff that I've done. But it still works, so don't think that it doesn't work. I mean, I know some people have tried it like 5-10 times and couldn't get it to work. You know, you may have to test it out with a different position, different school. And if you want to play a certain position, I mean, you may have to just try a bunch of different schools to get it to work. I mean, I can't really help you there. Most of the time that I've done it, like pretty much 90% of the time I've done it with certain positions in schools, it's worked every time for me. Notre Dame was like the only one I had issues with, and I mentioned that in a previous video. All right, so here, don't touch your controller after you hit continue. And then you're gonna see one of two things, hopefully, if the glitch worked for you. You'll see the bar continue to go up like you're seeing right there. That means it works. Sometimes the bar does not go up multiple times. It just goes all the way to the point where it's almost full. But if you look, and I'll put an image up here so you guys can see what I'm talking about, but if the bar just looks like it's pretty full but not completely full, if you look at your XP, if it's more than, I think it's like 1,000 or 2,000, which is the limit. So let's say you see you got 9,000 XP out of 2,000, then that means the glitch worked for you as well, and you have to do something a little bit different to get the 125 skill points to show up. But when I hit advanced, since I saw the bar go up multiple times, as you can see there, I have 127 skill points. Now let's say the bar didn't go up multiple times and it got to the point where it kind of stopped before it was full, but you saw you had like 9,000 XP. All you have to do to get the 127 skill points to show up, if that happened to you, is go into weekly agenda, and then you're gonna use some energy to train, and it'll bump your XP bar beyond the end and kind of reset it, start it back over as you gain, you know, new XP to get to the next level. And then I always take care of my health as well, because I don't want to go into a game with the risk of an injury. But once you do that, your 127 skill points should pop up. So if the bar goes up multiple times, it'll automatically pop up. If the bar doesn't go up multiple times, but your XP is way higher than the max limit for the bar, then you come in the weekly agenda, train, and then you'll see the 127 skill points. So as you can see, it worked for me for middle linebacker, run stopper for Texas. So if you want to play for Texas as a middle linebacker, run stopper is the way to go. And like I said, I got it to work for field general. All right, so we're gonna go back out and we're gonna get it to work for a wide receiver. All right, so we're gonna do the same thing that we just did for the middle linebacker position. So you can kind of skip this part if you want to. So set up all that stuff, hit advance. All right, we're gonna go 5-star. And then I got it to work with Michigan as a route runner, wide receiver. That's pretty much the type of receiver I normally play as. I don't know if deep threat or physical works for Michigan, but just test them out and see. So I'm gonna do route runner. Also got route runner to work for Georgia Southern too, but it took to my second season to get there. So again, adjust the home state, you know, your jersey number, your hometown if you want to. Then hit continue. Mental abilities don't matter. Answer it however you want to. All right, and then we're gonna sign with Michigan. And I've seen it work too, no matter your projected role. So if it says starter, second string, bench, walk on, it doesn't matter. I've gotten it to work for all of those. All right, so we're gonna do our settings first. Upgrade my player real quick. Advanced week. Yep, followers increased. And the offensive coordinator gonna come up. His name's Brad Perkins. It's not Shane McShane like the other one. Yeah, I'm gonna do confident answer this time so you can see it doesn't matter the answer that you select. All right, we're gonna go into practice. Just like before. Again, the drill shouldn't matter. I like the rack attack drill. The rack attack drill is one of the easiest ones you can do as a receiver, by the way. So if you're grinding without doing the XP glitch, rack attack, especially you get your speed and elusiveness up, like you can get gold on this all the time, even if you're still lowly rated. I'll probably get silver on this because I don't know what my speed and elusiveness is, but I mean, the AI in practice, man, it's a joke. Like, these drills are so easy. If you're struggling with these drills, I'm not trying to like flex or anything, but I would have made it if I didn't step out to the area out of bounds. But I'm not trying to flex or anything, but I just find them very easy. Like, even on Heisman, like, look at that. Like, what are they doing? So, like, at the very least, if you're playing receiver and you're grinding, you should earn at least bronze on rack attack early on until you get your speed and elusiveness up. I don't know what my speed and elusiveness is currently, because eventually you can outrun this guy right here, but I'm not going to be able to. See, I got at least a silver. I mean, I've done this drill probably a million times, and that's not an exaggeration. Get off me. Yeah, I got silver. I didn't get gold, but again, you get your speed and elusiveness up a little bit. You should be getting gold every time and earning that coach's trust. That's if you don't want to use the glitch. All right, let's see what happens here. All right, so my bar is going up multiple times, so there you go. Glitch worked for me again. So that's what I'm trying to tell you guys. Like, I just did it 2 times in a row. There you go, 127 skill points. So the glitch still works. It has not been patched. So if somebody's telling you that, don't believe it. If you're not having success, I'm sorry. Like, I wish there was a clear-cut way for me to tell you this definitely works, this definitely works. I can't tell you that. I can just kind of show you how to get it to work, the best opportunity for it to work for you. I wish I had all the answers for it, but this glitch, like I said, it's just so unpredictable. It's hard to pinpoint exactly, you know, everything that makes it work and why it doesn't work. But like I said, some commenters on my previous videos have had some theories. So let's take a look at those really quickly. So one theory that I saw was that if a coach has the Master Motivator perk, it'll work every time. And so in order to see, you know, the coach of whatever team you want to go to, in order to see what type of coaching perk that they have, and this is the default coach that EA created, not one that you're creating. So just go to Dynasty really quickly, and it doesn't matter what you pick here. And then when you get to the team select, so like I've gotten every position to work for Michigan, every position. So if you click on Michigan, just click head coach, and then you can see the head coach here. So he is a Master Motivator, so he has that perk. So you can see that there right next to the level. So again, that was a theory that somebody said. Every time they've tested it out, I assume with a Master Motivator, it's worked for them. I've gotten every position to work for Michigan, so maybe that does affect things. Now, don't hold me to this. You might try a school with Master Motivator perk and it not work, but like I said, that was a theory I saw in the comments, and like I said, all 5 positions worked for Michigan. Now, I haven't tried every archetype, but all 5 positions have worked for me. So Master Motivator might be a reason why. I don't know. I haven't tested that out enough, and I don't even know if I'll be able to test it out enough to give you guys a clear-cut answer. But you can go into Dynasty, look at the coaches, find a Master Motivator school, try it out, and see. I haven't tried out any other schools yet. All right, while you're in Dynasty, another theory that I saw is that based on the offensive and defensive scheme of whatever team you're choosing, if you choose an archetype that works best for that scheme, then the glitch has a better chance of working. So in Dynasty mode as well, this beginning part, you can see the offensive and defensive schemes for each team. There's other ways to see it as well, but it's clear cut here. So Michigan has a pro style scheme, and then they have a 3-4 multiple defensive scheme. And so basically their pro style scheme is And you don't necessarily have to know football, and I'm going to show you like what you can kind of do to kind of look in more into the scheme, so that way you can kind of figure out. So if you don't have a whole lot of knowledge with football, basically the pro style is you're going to have multiple receivers. You need a back that can run between the tackles. So I'm assuming a power back might work better here. So pro style is going to mix up passing and it's going to mix up running. But the key thing with the running back position is to be able to run through the tackles or between the tackles. So again, a power back might work best for this offensive scheme. I haven't really played around with the different archetypes for the different offensive and defensive schemes. Whereas with Michigan, for defensive scheme, basically all you need to know, if you're not super knowledgeable in football, is that first number. So whenever you see a number with a defensive scheme, that means the defensive line, the D line. And so a 3-4 multiple means that there's 3 linemen on that's going to be at the line of scrimmage on the D line. Okay, 3 down linemen. Now that does not mean you can't walk down linebackers and different things like that. But that first number always represents the D line. Second number represents linebackers. So in this case, they're going to have 4 linebackers, 2 middle and 2 outside linebackers pretty much on the field at any time. And multiple for defensive scheme, what that means is it mixes up a bunch of different defensive fronts. Now, this main scheme for Michigan is going to be a 3-4. So you're probably going to see more 3-4 plays, but they may also have 4-3, which will be 4 D linemen, 3 linebackers. They may even have like a 5-2, 5 D linemen, 2 linebackers. Okay, so multiple just means there's going to be a mix, more of a mix. So if you want to start out on Dynasty and you don't know a whole lot about football, if you choose, there's a multiple offensive scheme as well. There's going to be a good mix of, you know, quick passes, long passes, short runs, outside runs, inside runs, whatever. There's going to be a mix. And the same thing with the defensive scheme. Some schools actually have just multiple for the defensive scheme, but Michigan has a 3-4 multiple. So that's pretty much what all that means. So again, if you're not very knowledgeable in football, one way to kind of look at their scheme in more depth. So like once you know a school's particular scheme and you want to like kind of look at it, you can go to custom playbooks. And then so like on defense, for example, all right, they have all the defenses laid out for you. So if you go to a multiple defense, like I was saying earlier, what you're going to see is you're going to see a mix of different defensive fronts, like a 5-2, 4-3 here. There's also going to be nickel and dime packages. I think pretty much all the playbooks pretty much have nickel and dime packages, and then 3-4 here. Whereas if you go to a school that has, let's do 4-3, you're going to see mostly 4-3 defensive fronts here. Again, you got some nickel and dime packages, but you don't see any 3-4s here, you know, anything like that. All right, so that's for defense. So these are the different defensive schemes you may see. So again, the first number is the D line, second number is the linebackers, and then the third number, so like a 3-3-5 here, that's your secondary. Okay, so you'll have like 5 defensive backs on the field in a 3-3-5. And so here, if you look here, there's 3-3-5, this cover 1 strong safety blitz. Your free safety is going to be covering the middle of the field there. Your other safety, I don't know if I can't use my mouse because I'm using my Xbox here, but there was the X that's blitzing here off this left side. That's your strong safety that walked down. But as you can see here with the 3 squares, you have 3 defensive linemen. Then you walk down a linebacker. Those are your circles there. So you walk down a linebacker to give it a 4-man front, but it's still at its base core, it's still 3 defensive linemen. Okay, so here in this play, they're walking down that outside linebacker on that right side. And then, like I said, you got 5 defensive backs. So those X's there. And so then that strong safety roll down and then he's going to blitz. Okay, so that's to help you out kind of with, you know, defense. And then offense, you'll have to know what they run. So like Air Force, they run an option. So again, a power back might be pretty good for that. They got the flex bone, you know, offense where the quarterback can hand it off to the fullback. They have a halfback, you know, or the quarterback can keep it. You know, there are some passing plays, you know, to mix things up. Okay. Whereas if you have a school like Arizona, I think Arizona's air raid, if I remember correctly, they're going to pass a lot more from the shotgun formation. And so if you want to do running back, a receiving back might work best for their fit. Again, I haven't tested these theories out. I'm just trying to let you know some stuff that I've heard that others said worked for them. And, you know, if you want to test all this out, feel free to do so. So in air raid, you know, your deep threat receivers archetype might be pretty good here. You probably want a field general quarterback maybe in this particular set, whereas the option one with Air Force, you probably want more of a scrambler quarterback or something like that. Okay. So that's just a little look into like offensive and defensive schemes. And again, use these playbooks if you're not too familiar with football, and you can kind of see some various things, see which ones tend to pass more, see which ones tend to run the ball more. And that may affect the archetypes that you choose for quarterback, running back, and wide receiver. And then on the defensive side, you know, the defensive fronts, I mean, you know, basically if they're doing a 5-2, you know, that school, the linebackers, the different linebackers may not, you know, work as much as they might work at a school with like a 3-4 or something like that. You know, I'm just throwing it out there. Again, I haven't really tested that out. So you can have fun and, you know, experiment and do it yourself. Just have fun with this game. That's the thing, that the reason why I made these videos about this glitch. It's just to help you guys have fun. I know, again, some people look down on that, like, why are y'all using these glitches? Just grind and play the game how it's meant to be played. Thing is, the glitch is in the game, so there you go. But also, it's to have fun. I do play the normal way without using the glitch. I've grinded in a bunch of different Road to Glory playthroughs, like, you know, to get to, you know, where I want to be rating wise and stuff like that. So I understand both sides, but just have fun with this. You know, experiment. This is your game. Some of you spent $100 on it, like I did, pretty much, to get it early and stuff. Have fun with it. Play it however you want to play it. Don't let anybody tell you otherwise. All right, hit that like button if you like this video. More College Football 25 videos coming for you guys in the near future. Drop me a comment below. Let me know your thoughts. What are some schools you got middle linebacker and wide receiver to work at? What archetypes did you use? We're all trying to help each other out. Okay, that was the main reason why I decided to do these videos. I just want to help other people. You know, I discovered some things and I want to share that information. So drop a comment below, share your archetype, share what schools. A lot of people have been doing that in my previous 2 videos, and I'm very appreciative of that. It's given me some new insight into how the glitch may or may not work. And so it gave me some other schools to test out and different things like that. So drop a comment below, share your builds and your schools with other people if you get the glitch to work. If you're new around here, check out all of my content. In addition to College Football 25 videos, I do other gaming content on my channel. I do have some other gaming videos coming in the near future. I've been focusing primarily on College Football 25 right now because the game is still new and I'm having a blast with it. This has like been all that I've been playing for like the past week or so, is this game. But for those of you that's not into College Football 25, I don't know why you're watching this video, but if you're supporting your boy Azkhalon, I appreciate it. But if you're not into these types of videos, I do got some other things coming. All right, I will see you guys in another video, whatever video that may be. Thank you so much for spending time with me today. You could have been anywhere playing College Football 25 yourself, but you chose to spend some time with your boy Azkhalon, and I greatly appreciate it. I greatly appreciate all the support on my last 3 College Football 25 videos. Thousands upon thousands of views. I've gained over 200 new subs. Welcome everybody. There's something here for everybody. You know, I'm just so grateful, so humbled. I can't say it enough. You guys are amazing. My goal was to hit 2,000 subs by the end of the year, and we're a little over 1,800 now. So we're steadily, you know, keeping that train chugging towards that 2K. So I appreciate it. Thank you guys so much. More College Football 25 videos coming. Y'all take care. Peace.